Right. So the other part of being bored is when we go from one job to another. And that is also the problem with recruitment, that sometimes we hire the wrong people, right? Because we hire people who've been doing that particular job for years, and then we expect them to, come here not to learn anything, because the job is exactly the same, so they are not learning anything, but to be engaged. And so that's recipe for boredom 101. Then I've seen, and I think this is the biggest problem in hospitality that I've seen, that you have these, all of us, but GMs. And I think it's very particular to GMs, because you go up in the hierarchy and the position's disappearing, right? Your options and opportunities are just gone. The bottom level, you can go anywhere you want to go. So then you find these GMs who've been GMs for 15, 20 years, and they are doing the same. It's like reading the same book for 15 years, but in a different location. And we put them and we play. And I've seen this in corporate office. GMs are always, I want to move. And when you ask the question, why the hell do you want to move? I'm bored. So then you end up playing chess with your 350 properties in corporate level. Okay, I put this GM in here, then I put this GM in there. And then 1 year later, the same people, I want to move. Why? Because they are doing the same job, and all we do is we change location. And I think we have not figured that one out either. And maybe we don't have a solution for that. But the fact that we don't address this or even acknowledge or talk about it, that people are bored because we just move people around and doing the same job for decades, that is a significant contributor to boredom.
Well, this goes even bigger. Like, the first thing while you're saying that, I'm just thinking to myself, well, in order for us to expect our GMs to go into a property and change something significant that they haven't done in the last 15 hotels already, in order for them to do that, we have to change the business module. The hospitality business module hasn't changed. Don't even ask me since when, right? We are, and forgive me, but it goes with the saying, you can cut this out, but same shit, different day, and because the same expectations are still there. They haven't moved. They haven't changed. The same, maybe the amount of expectations adds up, but the same level of standards and the way that the business is run has stayed the same. And so why would anything change in our leadership and our top leadership if the business itself doesn't know how to change? Then how can we expect the people to know how to change, right? And we expect the decision makers to know how to do this. But we're not looking at what hospitality means now in 2023 and what that should actually look like. Because should it look like this still? Where we're every week we're opening another 15 hotels, right?
My company, we open 1 hotel per day, 1.5. If you break it down, we all open over 500 hotels every single year.
Is it helpful? Is it a good thing? I'm not saying that it is. I'm not saying that it isn't, but I don't know. Like, where are the innovative conversations on this? I mean, this is a whole subject.
That's a whole big conversation. I mean, openings, we are very robust. I mean, I love that, my feelings towards my CEO. I would follow him to the end of the world, but with his crazy opening agenda. Yes, you have those, and you have those GMs. I mean, it's good because you move these GMs around, and probably what stimulates them the most is these pre-opening projects, because those are difficult, and those are always very, very different. God knows I have 11 pre-openings behind me, and they are all very different. And they are exciting. Things just go wrong on the daily basis. So you really need, and those are exciting. But when you move these people from one property to another, and you said something very interesting, that where are the expertise? And I was saying something to my friend the other week. I'm like, why don't we have this talent pool identified? Which GM is the expert in F&B, fixing the F&B, whatever there is? which GM is expert in rooms, in, whatever needs to be. And then we would send them with the vision and with the mission of, hey, dude, or hey, girl, you're going to go to this property and your job is to fix it. And you're done. It will take a year, it will take 2 years. We don't know, it depending on the project. But at least we don't send them there just, okay, go and now you are the GM there. And from then onwards, you figure things out. Right. I think GMs are lost, leaders are lost. And there's another reason for people to be bored at work, because there is no instruction. There is no clear, what am I doing here? There's no clear agenda. There is no clear vision. There is no clear application of my talent, skills, and expertise. And it's just like a random shooting. I'm really good at that. Okay, let's put Sylvia over there a little bit and then back. And we're not done anything. So where is the sense of satisfaction? And it's not even that people get bored. People disengage because now you need to protect yourself from the insanity. Okay, I don't want to be in there. I do that often in meetings because I just can't listen. So that's my protection. And I just sit there and I'm like, sure. And that's what the workforce does,
They do. And until we change, so many elements need to be changed. But also thinking about, are we still in the same way? Are we promoting the busy operating on the floor robots? Are we promoting that kind of environment to keep everybody too automatic and robotic from asking questions and looking for their strengths and developing their skills? Because wouldn't that be harder to manage? I don't know, in some people's minds, because which is the wrong way to go, because actually if you utilize that information correctly, you have a powerful team of people who know themselves and know what they want and know where they're going, and know how to get things done quicker, because the guys on the ground actually are the ones with the solutions, but we're not talking to them. And that doesn't, they know how to change the business module, but we're not talking to them because we don't want to hear from them. And this is a very bold statement. And I'm not to say that this is in all industries, but I've certainly seen it. I've certainly seen that. Be silent, be quiet, do your job, put your head down, put in the hours kind of mentality, don't ask questions, do as you're told. We're still seeing that. And that's why I was saying the hospitality business model is so old and depleted already, like there has, and I'm not saying I have the answers, right? We don't. And that's why we're talking about it today. We have to find out, we have to have these
conversations, and nobody is talking about, even with recruitment. Sometimes I tell HODs, I'm like, this person's been already doing the job. Why are you hiring for the same job? I'm like, he or she will leave within months, because you put, and I think this is the takeaway from this part of the conversation, is that don't hire people for the same job. They already know the job. They will be bored. They will be looking for something else. People are looking for challenge. And challenge is not that you come and fix my department, because I'm not, now I might be able to do that because I have the skill, but what's in it for me? What am I going to learn? If I just keep giving my skills and fixing everything for you because you're moving me around from one property to another, even then, what do I? Or if you are just moving your GMs, your financial directors, your rooms division directors, your whoever, that those are the common, that they never go anywhere, they stay in that. So what kind of not even conversation, but what do you expect from them when they've been reading the same book for 15 years?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We've got to change the book. We've got to rewrite the book. And that book is massive, because it needs to be looked at from all angles. It needs to be looked at from all different regions, right? And like we were saying earlier as well, how the business module looks in Southeast Asia versus Northwest Europe is different, right?
Yeah.
And so there's multiple new books that need to be written here and looked at, and how we manage people, and because we're not, and this is such a cliche saying, but it is what it is. We're not in the business of food and beverage. We're not in the business of checking people in, or clean sheets, or laundry, or Michelin stars. We're in the business of people,
Yeah.
and it is such an L&D thing to say, but it is what it is. Like, I am dealing, I am working, I am selling, I am serving, I am communicating with people, with my people. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn how to manage that. If I don't know how to manage myself, or know what I need, or know what I want, how am I supposed to help the next guy in front of me?
We are in the business of people. We just don't understand the people.
I don't know, because we don't even understand ourselves to begin with. So, well,